Move. So Hey, what's happening, little Jay? Trying to fill it out right now. Well, like we do our coming down with something yesterday. Good, that's why I couldn't do it yesterday. More. Yeah. Yeah. Get out of there, lady. Right. But, yes. My brother, definitely going through it. But yes, I born. Wolves. You know what I'm saying? Hey, lady, hey, man. What's happening, bro? Have a seat, man. I hope everything is my G. Ooh. Come on in with the in, we out. here, maintain, like he wrote. Let's see. So. Hey, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening, John? What's the weather today? So just get to it. New face in my body today. Yeah. Third. Hey, yeah, the day see. Salute, salute. Yes, sir. Salute. Okay, I got you. There we go. Gotcha. Back in there. Look, what's happening? Look. There go the audio. There we go. Yeah. Y'all must not have heard me earlier. Yeah, man. What's happening, Dion, Adrian? You know what I'm saying? Look, Jay.
Too loud. You're making too much noise.
Yeah.
The loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. I told you.
Yeah, big facts. I'm under the weather right now. Yeah, man. Kid under the weather, man. So just doing what I can do right now. And, keep it moving. I gotta let my body recover. But it is what it is, man. No excuses. Just go to show, on some days you gotta do what you can do, versus you sitting around doing nothing. Don't get it twisted. You need a rest. Yeah, appreciate it, man. You need to rest. You need to recover. And these are things that are very important. And only you can gauge what you can and can't do. But keep in mind, a lot of times we'll talk ourselves out of it when we can't, What do I do? Okay, so Adrian, what do I do when I lose motivation? So motivation, to me, in my opinion, is an emotion. Like you happy, you sad, you frustrated, you this and that. Emotions come and go, just like motivation does, right? So for me, and I've studied a lot of other successful people, and the whole nine, especially the ones that are struggling like that, creating a routine, that is the power. It's creating a routine, man. To the point to where, you can be so accustomed to going through the flow of the routine that it becomes a second nature to you, right? Therefore, whether you motivated or not motivated, you have this routine that you have to do. And you'll realize that when you go through the routine, it's gonna be good days, bad days. Like physically right now, this is a perfect example, Adrian. Like, I'm cutting my workout, I guess in half, because I'm under the weather. I could push it. I really could do the whole workout, but I'm going through the motion because I'm so used to the routine. If I don't do my routine, then I'm really gonna be out. So today it's more of a mental challenge than it is physical. But there'll be days where I show up, I'm sore. I have minor I guess you could say the aches and pains, the small, I guess you could say injuries. They're not injuries, but you know, but I'm so used to going through the routine. So when you're going through your routine, you'll realize that, hey, I'm sad today. I'm mad today. I'm glad today. Yeah, but you still go through the routine, right? Therefore, when you not 100%, you'll still be used to going through the routine just to make it through. Now comes the motivation. So those times when you're motivated and the routine is already in play, you're going extra hard, right? When the motivation is gone, worst case scenario, you can trust in your routine to at bare minimum, put it on cruise control. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, it's kind of looking at it like you have a job, like your job. You got these bills to pay. You got to pay them. Your bills are unemotional. You understand? Those bills are unemotional. They could care less. So the job has to get done no matter what it is, no matter what your hustle is, to get the bills paid. So it's the same thing with your routine. But the thing is, a lot of us are letting our life be unorganized while we fixing. Excuse me, man. I'm sorry, y'all. While we fixing somebody else's career, somebody else's dream, somebody else started a business that you work for, whether it's major, corporate, or whatever. You know, you're gonna have to show up if you want to get paid. You're gonna have to show up if you want to get those bills done. That's for ultimately somebody else, while you reap little to no benefit from it. You know, not what the ultimate goal was for that business. So how much time do you take and apply to yourself? That's where the routine takes place. You know, and when you have that routine to where you can trust in the process to where you can do it when you unmotivated, it helps you 360. You know, it'll help you have confidence at that job. Help you have confidence in your day-to-day relationships. You know, your interactions. You know, these things are very important when it comes to self and how we view ourselves and what we're capable of. A lot of people will see something that somebody else is doing. For example, me, it's nothing over the top, you know, out of reach that anybody can do. But people will look at it from afar, be like, man, I can't do that, or whatever the case may be. But then you'll have other people look at it, be like, man, if I knew that I could do them like that, then I would, you know, I'd have been doing it. So, you know, it's two ways to look at it, you know, but everything begins with one, you know, everything begins with that one, that first step you know. And I interviewed this old school 68-year-old, 68 now, you know, when I interviewed him, 67. I look way better than me, way more variations than me, and the whole nine. And his theory is, if he stops working out, he's gonna die. He has to work out. That's his theory, right? So, you know, he also said, hey, you know, I work out 7 days a week. And if I don't, I never miss 2 days in a row. So if you can take on something like that, you be killing the game. It doesn't matter if you start with a 10-minute workout, 15, 20-minute workout, as long as that's your building block, that's your start. And the main thing is just forcing yourself to be consistent. Everything else will follow suit. Everything else will fall into play. Sister Soldier said, a man can learn anything if he has the patience to sit still.
I got Mikey with that for sure.
Sister Soldier said, a man can learn anything if he has the patience to sit still. So, your motivation will come from your consistency. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your motivation will come from your consistency. You know, I think it was David Goggins that stresses the point of drive over motivation, because if you could put it on your mind to think about, okay, if I'm basing every day off of motivation, what do I do when I'm unmotivated? How do I overcome that? You know? So I always put motivation on the back burner because I look at it like an emotion. If it's there, I'm gonna use it as fuel. But if it's not, at worst case scenario, I'll go to cruise control. But the power is in the consistency of the routine. That's it, bro. That's the secret. That's ultimately all you gotta do is learn to create a simple routine, not complex, very simple, and be consistent in that. If you can do that, that is your building block. And everything sprouts from there. Think about it like this, bro. So let's say you like, okay, just this one simple task. Let me show you how this can change and rearrange your daily routine in your life. You getting up an hour early. 1 hour early. I'm not saying you working out. I'm not saying you doing anything. Only thing you doing is waking up 1 hour early. Now think about everything that you have to do to wake up that hour early. You're gonna have to go to sleep maybe a little earlier at night. You know what I'm saying? You might have to have a few things prepped. You know, you might have to have, you know, some coffee or something ready for you, or whatever the case may be, for you to get up that hour early. You have to rearrange and change a few things, you know. And when you start to get up an hour early consistently, then you start thinking like, okay, I'm up an hour early. I got an hour extra time. Now you got an hour extra time to work on you, focus on you, whatever it may be. Whether it's an extra hour of grooming, an extra hour of getting ahead for the day, or strictly focused on you. You know, do some reading or working out or whatever the case may be. You know, just off of one little measly hour, you can change. That could be, the start of a routine. Doing a 10-minute workout seems like it's not beneficial, just 10 minutes, whatever the case may be. But if you could do that 10 minutes for 2 weeks in a row, 14 days in a row, then you can do 15 minutes. You can do the 15 minutes for the next 14 days in a row, then you can do 20 minutes. Those are your building blocks for consistency. Before you know it, without motivation, no motivation, and you start to miss out. Let's say you did it for 30 days straight, and you miss one day. After that 30 days, you'll feel guilty internally. Your body will let you know, hey, we missing something, sir. We missing something, ma'am. Then your body starts to feed or yearn for that routine. You'll know it's missing something. But a lot of us won't break past that barrier.
I got my cue. I got my show.
To actually see it. Think about this. How many times are you just 100% at your job, or just daily? I don't think anybody wakes up and is on 100% all the time. I think that's a rare thing for all the stars to align, for you to have the perfect amount of sleep, for you to eat the perfect nutrition, for you to get, all this extra stuff, for you to be feeling supreme. I think that's a rare thing.
I got my cue.
So if you can learn to work at 50%, 30%, 70%, 80%, those are your more practical times. Oh, damn. Hey, salute to that, Adrian. You know what I'm saying? Cause I stopped working and running to train to be a Marine. Hey, man, big time salute, man. Salute to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I will tell you this, and I want you to take it with a grain of salt, okay? Low and slow. Low and slow. Keep that in mind. It's not everybody, and I want you to take a step back and think about what I'm saying. Everybody wants to have that power and so on and so forth. Well, special forces, the elite, and stuff like Marines and the whole nine. Man, it's low and slow.
Classy.
It's not. You won't hear them talk about how much you can bench. It's can you get the job done? So with that being said, stuff like this. Can you go the distance? Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a marathon, bro. It's definitely a marathon. And this is what I want you to think about this. Lifting weights is not going to give you the distance that you're going to need to go. So when you're working out, a whole bunch of endurance is what you'll need. Endurance and able to carry the weight. You know, I believe y'all will be doing a whole bunch of rucking, all that other stuff. And the packs, you know, rucksack and all of that. Mind you, I never served, but I am a military brat. You know, that stuff weight. So just being able to maintain that weight for a longevity of time means everything. Endurance, muscle endurance, muscle endurance. That's what it's about, man. That muscle endurance. Hey, man, but salute, big time salute to the Marines, man. Hey, Adrian, if you don't know about Chesty Puller, it's a book, especially if you want to be a Marine. It's a book that I suggest y'all you read, bro. It's called Marine. Chesty Puller is a legend. Yeah, Chesty Puller is a legend, man. If you don't know who he is, you gonna find out if you gonna become a Marine. You will definitely know who Chesty Puller is if you become a Marine. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I wouldn't, man, I don't know, like, hey, I'm only saying this, and I need you to just take it with a grain of salt. I really don't know your real vision, you know, but I don't believe it's about the weight, about you hitting a certain weight or target, you know. If you're trying to put on some weight, man, that's hard to maintain, and it costs a lot. It's hard to maintain putting on a lot of weight the right way and maintaining it. That costs, and it's a lot of work. It's easy, mind you, it's easy to put the weight on. You can put weight on. You ain't no telling what kind of weight it'll be. But to maintain that in the proper setting and have it properly proportioned in the right ways and being solid muscle, bro, that's hard. Mind you, if you anywhere like, you know, because you know they do go off of height to weight to body mass ratio, you know. Yeah, so I would see what the requirements are for your height, your weight. I mean, for your height and weight and measurements going into the Marines. Not saying that that's your blueprint, but it is something, I guess you could say kind of like a blueprint. But no, it's about muscle endurance, cardio, and being able to consistently do it over and over again. Yeah. 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 Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, you got to get focused. Yeah, man. You got to get focused, bro. Yeah. I got faith in you. I know you can do it, man. Straight up. But it's literally about the muscle endurance, being able to go long distances, carry the weight. It's not necessarily about how much you weigh. You could be dumb like as small as I don't know what, but if you could do the work and you can carry the weight and you can go the distance, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. And a lot of people won't admit it. Even if you add muscle, weight, weight on from a muscle perspective, it can slow you down and weigh you down. Yeah. Oh, you 6'3". Okay. Yeah. No problem. No problem, McFly. I like the name, McFly. Yeah, that's dope. Nah, no problem, man. But when you start thinking about, especially if you're trying to enlist or, go that military role, man. Man, muscle endurance, cardio, and can you carry the weight and go the distance? That's all that matters. I have such a huge respect for the veterans, especially of the Vietnam War. I don't know why it hit me so hard, man. I'm always, studying and big on that stuff, man, and showing them respect. But I remember listening to this interview, and the interviewer was saying, the vet was saying, how he had dropped out of school, he got his GED or whatever the case may be, to get into the military. I can't remember how it went, but anyway. So the interviewer was like, it was like they didn't care, at that time, they probably didn't care if you knew your left from your right. And the veterans say, the military don't care if you know your left from your right. Do you know your all they want you to know is your military left. You know what I'm saying? That hit a little different. So what I'm trying to say is they don't care about all that stuff. They care about, can you do the work that they're about to put before you? Period. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So I would look more so into people who are already going in that direction, are already doing the job that you want to do in the Marines, and then start looking for what they're doing on a regular basis to keep up. But hey, salute, man. Hey, what's happening, bro? John, what's the deal? Hey, but Adrian, man, I promise, man. Chesty Puller, and it's a book called The Marine. Chesty Puller is, you want to talk about a legend, you want to talk about a beast. Chesty's such a beast that the Marines mascot is a bulldog. And every mascot is named Chesty. And from what I'm told, in boot camp, every night they gotta say goodnight, Chesty. You know. Shout out to Chesty Fuller. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think I need to order that book again. Yeah, I might need to order that book again. Man. Yeah, I'm bad, y'all. I'm under the weather, man. Yeah, yes, man. And like, if you're not into reading, because I'm be honest, man, I never was really into reading until I figured out what interests me, and then reading became very interesting. And if you're trying to be a Marine, or you're not trying to be, you're gonna be a Marine. Excuse me, Adrian. You're gonna be a Marine. Hey, that book is everything, bro. That book is everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, from what I'm told, in boot camp, every night they say good night, Chester. You know. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Man, need to come out my shell, man. I've been like the days, you know. Yeah, but salute my G. Salute. That's an OG right there, man. But you know, a lot of my lessons on life has come from the military, being around the military and military history. So I find so many jewels within it. But ultimately, all they want to know is, can you do the work? Period. You know. Oh, speaking of, so I've spoken on this before, but I was listening to another interview, Special Forces, and they were talking about when they deployed to Afghanistan. And one guy was saying he was of a different tier, and he was saying how some of the new guys that were prepping had been taking a whole bunch of whey protein and pre-workouts and creatine, all of this stuff, right? I got my show. And when they deployed and they were doing their workup or whatever you want to call it over there prior to them actually going to the field, it's a couple of weeks, He said they all look like trash because they can no longer have access to all of that stuff that they depended on to get them there. So they had to make that whole adjustment, which your body can adjust, just and whatnot. But take it with a grain of salt. However you want to take it. But yeah, learning to stay. I don't know. I'm a firm believer that you gotta take it with a grain of salt now. Because what I say is not golden. It's just the way I look at it. The less dependencies you have, the better. So in my mind, because 6'3", I think you should be down there like 220, 230 or something. I don't know, down there 240. I don't know what it is. 215-ish. Don't get me lying, I don't know. But think about all of the stuff you might have to do to get your weight up. If you might have to take any supplements, via creatine, protein, stuff like that. Would you be able to wean yourself off of it and be able to maintain that weight, that structure, and your performance, in the long haul? You notice? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm 5'11", and I fluctuate now. Hey, bro, Adrian, believe this. I used to be 300 pounds, man. Yeah, but right now I fluctuate between like 183 and 190. And also, I want you to think about this too. I don't know how you are with your finances, but it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper to go natural. And for the muscle endurance and the whole line, and not putting on a whole bunch of muscle. It's a lot cheaper. Yeah. No problem, man. No problem. Yeah, man. And don't let me or anybody else tell you what you can and can't do when you the one willing to put in the work. Appreciate it, man. 43, about to be 44 in a couple of months. I will say this, and I'm scared to say it right now. I haven't had any aches and pains lately. But that go to show you, like, being 100%. I was thinking about this yesterday when I was working out. I'm like, damn, it's always something. Like, I ain't got no aches and pains, but my body feel drained for some reason. Then I might be fully rested and everything, but I might be like, I might have aches and pains. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, John. Man, John, that stuff be the hardest thing ever, bro. But one of my biggest secrets, I swear, this is one of my biggest secrets. When it came to actually getting my metabolism kick-started, for me to actually start getting a little more into the workout, because I will tell you, honest truth, there'll be days that I would just show up, sit there, might do a push-up or two, and just play with my phone, do some dumb stuff. But what got me and the ball really rolling, walking. I swear, walking. You know, yep, walking. You know, and believe it or not, walking burns more calories than jogging. Not running, but jogging. Walking burns more calories than jogging. So if you can get up and push yourself to do like 2-3 miles, even starting off with a mile, half a mile, but doing it at a high pace or a good moderate pace, you'll start to lose weight. You'll start to burn fat, and if you try not to lose muscle, if you build it, you're not gonna lose muscle. When you get to getting into the jogging and stuff like that, the long distance jogging, that's when your body starts changing a little bit. Hey Sam, what's happening, bro? What's going on? Hey, you know, but yeah. Yeah, man, a little under the weather, but still going through the motion. Like, I'm telling you, like today, Adrian, check this out. Today, it took a lot out of me to get it out, to just get the workout over with. So today, it's not even about the physical aspect. It's more so about mental. You know, this is more of a mental workout today. Shoot, it might be like that for the next 7 days, where it's more of a mental workout than it is physical. Then I might pop up, be motivated one day. One day, just one day, be highly motivated. What do you think I'm gonna do? You know, what do you think you would do? You're gonna go hard, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna go in, but the routine is there. The process is there. You already know the steps, you know? And then, being that you're going in the direction that you're going to need to have to perform on your worst day compared to somebody on their best day and still be able to complete the tasks. So, whatever you got to do to prep yourself for that, that's the direction you should be going. To be able to perform that regular task, not something above and beyond, just a regular task on your worst day, standing next to somebody doing the same thing on their best day. You know?
Just keep piling on, and I told you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. That boy say he want me in the ring. You look for that action. Lou. Hey, it's better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in the war. Hey, Adrian, listen, be the bad of yourself in practice so you don't bleed during the war. You know, that's the purpose of creating a routine and going through the stuff that you don't want to go through on them days. These be the days that count more than the days that you motivate. You know?
I got Mike.
Like, sometimes my entire morning routine is a struggle. Alarm goes off. I gotta tell myself, Put your feet on the floor. Put your feet, don't close your eyes, don't close your eyes. Put your feet on the floor. You know, I'm talking to myself. You know. Yeah. And I had like, I really went, I'll say nothing, I still ain't gonna say nothing about it, but I had like a freak accident happen last week or the week before, and I got stitches right now. Like I ain't supposed to be. Okay. Yeah. 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 You see what I'm saying? There you go. That's where it counted, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's where it counted. You know? Yeah. Yeah, that's where it counted. 3.5, 36 minutes. Didn't feel like it. And that ain't bad either. That ain't bad. See, I'll be doing like my jogging, it'd be like 9 minutes, 10 minutes, a mile. I'm just taking my time. But them boys, they be running 7 miles, 7-minute, 8-minute miles consistently. And elite be breaking at a 6.5 average. Way boy. Yeah, man. Yep. Definitely gonna be a whole bunch of that. Yeah. Hey, man. Salute to you, man. That's for real.
I got my cue way out my show.
Yeah, one step at a time, man. One step at a time. And that be the thing. Because and speaking of motivation, like you ever just, getting back started or whatever. Like you said, you just did that 3.5, right? Let's say, you just getting back into it and you get to jogging and so you start feeling yourself. I'm feeling it. You feeling good. And you push it. Like, you should have did like just a mile or so, but you ended up doing that 3.5. Your body's not acclimated to it, but you felt good right then and there. The real question is, can you wake up and do it tomorrow? and that's where it be. I've been that guy a whole bunch of times, because trust me, you want to talk about falling off? I done fell off a few times, bad. But getting back to it, and first time back, man, I might go out there and kill it. But can I do it the next day? Ooh-wee. You know what I'm saying? And as you get older, you'll start to realize it's not about the work you can do. Because I can still do typically the same type of work and almost move like I did in my mid to late 20s. But the recovery, you know what I'm saying? The recovery, as you get older, your recovery means everything. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why, NBA, the professional players got to retire for the most part. Yeah. You push that extra mile, man. Yeah. Salute to that, man. But yeah, hey man, just keep that in mind as far as, the direction you gonna go. Cause there's a whole bunch of stuff I could tell you to do. But your journey is your journey, and you know, you'll figure it out, you know. But just keep this in mind. Muscle endurance, cardio, carrying the weight, and going the distance. That's what they gonna want from you. And able to do the job. You know. So if you was I don't know, I'm just speaking hypothetically. If your, you know, your equipment, whether you are, you know, mechanic, whether you infantry, whether, you know what I'm saying, machine gunner, whatever, whatever your typical carrying weight is, that's where I would be focusing on. Being able to do whatever I need to do with that. Yeah, man. Salute. That was 12 hour and 13 minutes. Burpees, man. Yeah, I have my regular routine, but today, I don't know what's going on.
I got Mike
under the weather.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't know what that is. Strava? Yeah. I really don't do too many apps. It's like a working out app or anything. I'm just very basic. Real simple and basic, man. It's nothing special. But yeah, man, I gotta go get myself together, man. I'm feeling out of it, man. But much love, man. Make sure that y'all understand this, man. And I'm gonna stress this. There's a lot of people that are trying to steer you from this or that, whatever the case may be. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do when you the one willing to put in the work. They waking up with you and doing the work with you.
I got
whole nine.
Sure.
Man, they probably 9 times out of 10, they not. You know, they're not. So don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. You the one willing to put in the work. Other than that, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man, so I could get myself together, man. I'm out of there right now. Hey, but I'm out though. Peace.
Not fairy tales, Shogun standing tall, you boy, you build brittle. We build different. We run dogs, we don't run mouth, boy, we build different. You bark loud, but your yard look missing.